How are you guys able to afford it? I thought you were underpaid. Would you like to explain how is it that you're able to not work for 2 weeks and not get paid? Are you guys gonna actually smack me with a Gatorade bottle, or are you just all talk?
Get the away from me.
Oh, I think it was all talk, right?
She's aggravated.
That's what I thought. We're not inside those walls. Remember that.
She's square butt.
Remember that. You know, we're not inside your walls. You're just a regular person. You don't have that pin button, right?
Hey, look, listen. If you never heard of Long Island Audit, then you living under a rock. Right now, we about to react to Long Island Audit going upstate New York, pressing prison guards. Well, I'm not going to say pressing. He's just asking them basic questions, and they became aggressive, threatening him. Remember, he's just a journalist. All he does is audit government officials, law enforcement, correction officers. I'm going to tell you like this. He's not scared neither. You understand what I'm saying? He went up there by himself. You know things could have turned left, but he knows his rights. He exercises them and lets we the people know that we are allowed to exercise them this same way. Make sure you go to his channel and tell him I sent you. Right now we're about to react to the situation happening with the prison guards going on strike. Let's just say all of this seems a little bit ironic, right? Or coincidental how they started to strike as soon as the 6 officers were charged. You guys have plenty of years to react towards the halt that. Why now? Why now? Not to mention, Governor Kathy Hochul is trying her very best right now to move the inmates out of facilities where there's not enough correction officers. Guess what the officers did? The officers set the buses on fire. Can you believe that? Not to mention, Sing Sing, 2 more inmates passed away. One unalived himself and the other one was unalived. And if you continue treating them this way, when they come back out in society, what do you expect to happen? I just want to let you know, it's not that I'm pro-inmate. I'm pro-human being, human life. You understand what I'm saying? I have friends in law enforcement and I have friends that's inmates. So don't sit here and say, oh, you just for the inmates. No, I rationalize. Let's sit back and react to this. Let's see how this is about to play out. Let me stop wasting your time. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel.
Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we're at the New York State Department of Correction Sing Sing facility here in Ossining, New York. 90% of correctional officers have walked off the job illegally and are on strike.
Imagine living across the street.
Protesting their working conditions. They started this protest the same week that 6 correctional officers were indicted for second-degree depraved murder of Robert Brooks. Correctional officers who strike are in violation of the law. So we decided to come here to Sing Sing to ask some questions, see why it is that they're breaking the law, what it is that they want, why are they neglecting the inmates inside. Imagine 90% of the workforce. The only time I get to see my kids on strike. Are your kids here, sir?
The only time. That makes no sense right
So they
there.
have some food set up over here. He says that's the only time he can see his kids, but I don't see his kids here. Of course, they got some Dunkin' Donuts.
Now, one person in shape.
Yeah. The writing was on the wall a long time.
Hey, ma'am, how are you?
That's why I only went, man. I saw
Transport Workers Union of America supports the New York State Correctional Officers. Why do you support them?
Because they're doing the right thing.
They're doing the right thing by breaking the law?
No, we're doing the right thing by being out here to protest.
Huh?
Oh, you're protesting for them, though? For the correctional officers? You understand it's against the law for them for a strike, right? Oh, yeah, what's up? Hey, how are you? So what is it? What is you guys doing? Why is it that it's okay for you guys to break the law?
I'm not on strike. We're supporting the striking worker.
Okay, you're supporting the striking worker.
I have no problem telling you how I feel.
Go ahead.
correctional officer is the worst job, not in the state, but in the whole country and the world.
All right, my thing is this, right? We understand that. I respect and salute and commend anyone who decides to be a correction officer. However, when you sign up for the job, I'm sure they tell you that there are certain possibilities that can occur. Same thing with the Army. You understand? Imagine people from the Army saying, you know what, we're going to go on a strike because every time we go to war, people are shooting at us and we don't like that. I mean, I don't understand. Maybe that's a bad analogy, but y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't agree with any of this right here. This is what you signed up for. What do you expect? Cakewalk? And if you ask me, the majority of these officers, right? They are a gang. And they set the notion. They set the wave. You understand what I'm saying?
Do you think that the optics are bad that they went on strike? That they went on strike the week that Robert Brooks, the 6 officers who murdered Robert Brooks brutally?
One has nothing to do with the other.
It doesn't. It just was happened to be on the same week.
When you push people enough, you give them no choice what they have to do.
What?
Do you think that there's a better way to do it besides breaking the law?
Nope. When you push people and you give them no choice, this is what you force them to do.
So 90% of correctional officers went on strike throughout the whole entire state. They have a duty to protect the inmates inside, right?
Who takes care of the correction officer? Whose duty is it to protect the correction officer? The state of New York.
Right.
Right?
So
whose duty is to protect this?
are the correctional officers in danger?
Every day. I ask you, would you be a correction officer?
No, it would not.
Of course.
No, but
most people would never be a correctional because it's not a good job. It's not a well-paying job. It's a very dangerous job, right? So that's why whatever they ask for, they should be given whatever the hell.
So if they're saying that they're understaffed, right? That's one of the complaints is that they're understaffed and overworked, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So, but when you see what happened to Robert Brooks, there was 17 officers.
Why are we talking about Robert Brooks?
I mean, it's important. You think it's important?
They think it's funny.
Do you think it's important to highlight somebody who's brutally murdered?
You see how funny they think that situation is about Robert Brooks? May he rest in peace. They don't care about that type of situation right there. They're talking about there's not enough manpower, not enough officers yet. There was like, how many officers was in that room when they beat him up? When they brutally beat him up? Y'all let me know. So if y'all understaffed, how is it that you have all of those officers in that one room for that one situation and y'all unalive them? Miss me with that right there. I'm confused too. Now I see why Kathy Hochul is saying, I don't understand what they want. Now I get her. I'm not for her, but I understand her now.
I think we just ended the conversation.
I mean, you can. That's fine. Docs doesn't care about our safety. We need change.
Let me ask you.
What about the safety of the inmates? I haven't seen a video. I haven't seen a video of a correctional officer being brutally and mercilessly beaten
Yeah, I think so.
by inmates. Does that video exist?
It does.
No.
Yeah, you'll see it.
It
No, it
exists where a
doesn't.
correctional officer was
Attacked,
had
yes.
objects shoved
But
down his
brutally
throat,
beaten, that means they no longer here.
choked,
Go online.
kicked,
You'll see it.
all while laughing.
Stab, orbital bones broken, smashed in. Yeah, it's go online. You'll see it.
Okay.
You'll see it.
All right.
And we're not doing this for us. We're doing it for everybody.
For everybody who? For everybody who?
You this morning, you got 2 different shoes
Inmates
on.
and us.
For everybody who?
Inmates and
Hey,
us.
did your mother dress you this morning?
No,
You
I don't
got
have 2 different shoes on. These are
Did your mommy dress you?
these are 2 different shoes.
This is a horrible job. Yes, it is.
These are
If they
2
act
different
like this
shoes.
out here, imagine
What's
how
your
they
name?
acting there.
My name?
What's your name?
My name, last name is OCK. First name is Mike.
Hey, Mike. Nice to meet you, Mike.
That's supposed to be funny? That was whack.
Inhumane work environment. Interesting. So, are you guys planning on going back to work? How do you feel? What if they don't pay you? You know that against the law, for every day that you strike, you don't get paid for 2 days.
Really?
Right.
Wow.
Do you care?
Did you
No.
just, I don't give a fuck.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
So you work here at Sing Sing,
Yeah,
sir?
I do. Yeah.
Hey, are you a sergeant, correctional officer, lieutenant?
Google it.
Google it.
Yeah, Google
okay.
it.
All right. No problem. I'm just trying to get your guys' side of the story. See why you guys
Down
are.
the
I
cigar.
think you're just antagonize as well.
I mean, have I cursed at you? Have I? Did I ask you if your mother dressed you today?
I think you're not asking questions that you.
Who's antagonizing
You know the
who?
answer. You
Who's
have an agenda.
antagonizing who?
You have an agenda.
Listen, I'm here surrounded by correctional officers. You think I don't care? And you're antagonizing me. I don't care. This is a free country. This is a free
lying.
country. You can say what you want. You can say what you want.
Guys, we're gonna start it off. Sean, would you like some? Have you again put on
No, I'm good. I'm good with these. I'm good with these. Yeah. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Who are you? Oh, okay. Who are you? I'll do what I want to do. I'll do what I want to do. I'll do what I want to do. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll do what I want.
You're not
And now one of
playing.
you guys are gonna stop me.
He's not playing either. He could do what he want, and no one's gonna stop him. Look, imagine how they are behind the wall. You see how they are right here, right? I can already see. I could put 2 and 2 together. I'm sure you can too. If you could put 2 and 2 together, go in the comments right now and let me know something about these officers right here. They seem a little bit on the gang side. They're a gang. Look how they moving.
Just so you understand. Just so you understand. Yeah. Okay. No problem. No problem. So we have all these correctional officers out
All
here
of them out of
breaking
shape.
the law. They believe in law and order, except for when it comes to them. They support the law. They believe, in the Constitution and everything else. But yet, when it doesn't apply to them,
God bless Donald Trump.
when it doesn't apply to them, it doesn't apply to them, the law. Let's see what else they got going on here. What's their Sing Sing Strong? Sing Sing Correctional Facility strike. Back to blue. Back to blue.
That's for police.
Are you guys
officers.
even part of Back to Blue? Like, are you guys like? I don't know if correctional officers are part of that. I don't know.
They're not even the blue.
Back to blue until it happens to you. Restore safety in our facilities. You know, it's really ironic that they are so big on safety right after an inmate was brutally and viciously murdered for the world to see. Now they care about safety. Now they care about safety, huh? 90% of correctional officers. That means that the inmates inside aren't getting fed properly. But of course, these people don't care. They're not getting their proper rec time, visits, legal visits. I'll say what I want. Thanks. You can tell me to shut up all you want. Doesn't mean it's going to help. You know, out here, you guys have no power. You're just regular people, right? You know,
Facts.
just regular. You don't get to torture people and violate their rights. All that's out the window right now.
Super.
I'm just wondering, if you believe in law and order, why do you think it's okay to break the law? I mean, I think that's a fair question. You are in violation of the law. I thought you guys were big supporters of law and order.
You see how they hide in
I
their
don't get
face? Why they hide in their face?
They want to talk about my mask. Look. Maybe they're hiding their face because they don't want to accept the consequences of their actions.
It's
National
freezing
Guard did
cold
not
out there.
sign
They
up for
playing
the abuse
themselves.
either. Right. You guys signed up to do a job, and you guys aren't doing it.
Word.
It's the law. You guys want everybody else to follow the law. Why can't you follow the law? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Why is he doing that for? He already got a
Can you get this
mask
out of my
on.
face before I take it out of my face? Appreciate you. Thanks.
Long Island,
Yeah.
yo, he don't
Calm
play.
down. There
He
you
don't
go.
play.
Not a big deal. I'm just asking questions. If you guys are so confident that what you're doing is right, I'm asking you a serious question. What makes you think that you can break the law, that you're above the law? 90% of correctional officers are on strike throughout the state. They're inmates that are not being fed properly, right? Not having legal visits.
If you ask me, right, they're striking in the wrong place. They need to go to Albany to strike. That's where all of the people that make the laws are at. Why are you doing this where you at right there? Who's really, you have the signs for who? Who's reading it? The people that live across the street from the prison? Yo, I'm telling you, make it make sense. Please make it make sense.
You don't care though, right? Because they're inmates. You only care about each other. Facts. Got it. I told you to get that out of my face. I told you.
I would have
I
yanked
told
him
you to
through
get that
across
out
the
of my
street.
face. I told you
Played
many times
himself.
to get that out of my face.
Yep, played himself. He got a Sing Sing hoodie.
This guy thinks he's intimidating somebody,
diabolical.
putting the flag in my face, literally touching my face. That's why I had to rip it off the pole.
Of course. Super ridiculous.
Nah, you guys don't pay enough.
We're trying to do something better, man. Better everybody. I'm still standing.
Yeah, but you can't. But you can't do it by breaking the law, right?
So maybe you can help us out. Maybe you can help us out. Get more guys signed up for the job.
But this is not. This is not the way to do it. You can't want something after breaking the law. You're being a criminal at that point, right?
This is what we need to do inside.
You guys have unions, right?
That's what we need to do inside. But maybe your platform can make it.
Every time I come to a correctional facility with my camera, you guys don't want me recording.
Listen, you're welcome now for your breakfast.
Why is she recording him for?
Listen, let me call you for
Oh, he
We
look like a sheep.
didn't we?
You did?
I hope you with your fashion sense.
Right.
For your fashion
Excuse me, Carl,
sense.
if you want to switch up a bit.
No, I'm good. To me, listen, let me tell you something. No, seriously. to
First
me,
off, you look like a bum.
shoes don't matter.
You're comfortable because I have
Yeah.
a pair of hookers. Amazing.
No, they're not. They don't matter. That's like young
Well,
mentality.
besides that, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Seriously, get a couple guys, put on your platform.
I'm 33 years old. I'm not a
Besides
kid.
that, on your platform, get some guys take the job, man. It'll help out. And help from the inside. Help on the inside. Help everybody inside. Good guys coming in helps everybody.
So, but if this problem has been happening for a long time, why now? Why now? Why do this now? What made you want to go on strike right now at this very moment?
But you're not answering my question.
What question do you have? No, I do not want to be a correctional officer, sir.
not?
I don't. I have a job. I'm an independent journalist.
Independent journalist.
All right.
All right. You have a pension with your independent journalist?
You know what the funny thing is? The joke is on them. Cause my boy right here, Long Island Audit, I guarantee you, whatever they make annually, he probably is seeing a month. All right. So the laugh is on y'all right now. You guys are really playing yourself. And another thing, I wouldn't say maybe Sing Sing, because I think Sing Sing is close to the city, but anything further out, those people out there that are correction officers, that is all they have for them in that economy. You take away those prisons, their economy goes down. So I don't know what they playing with right now. They playing with their life right now.
Oh no, I contribute. No, it's not a government job. You have a pension. You have a pension. I don't have a pension. No, no. I have to contribute to my 401k. I don't get taxpayer bailouts. Right.
So,
Right.
in that sense, what reason why you wouldn't take the job? Other than you being an independent journalist?
Because I don't want to be a correctional officer. I don't want to have to monitor people all day long.
These people put their life on the line.
They put their life on the line, but they kill people.
Word.
Tell me who? You said some guy's dead? I didn't even never heard of the guy.
You've never heard of Robert Brooks? You didn't see the video where they're shoving things down his throat?
No.
Yeah,
Where they're
right.
kicking him. There was you guys say you're they say they're understaffed, and that's cool to you guys, endangering the lives of, you guys are like, yeah, it doesn't matter. You guys are you guys are supporting it. You guys are supporting a man who's speeding.
So
Again,
why
you
he's
guys,
talking then?
Get off the street.
it's
I don't wanna be
ridiculous.
happy. Come on.
No, it's good. No,
The people
I'm
with
good,
no
man. I'm
mask,
good
they
where
don't
I'm
work
at.
for them.
I'm good where I'm at. Who?
The people
I
with
might
a
be hiring.
mask,
Yeah, why?
they
Yeah, I
work
need somebody
for
on
them.
the inside. Don't worry.
Give me a job application.
Long Island
He's
audit.
serious, too.
Yeah, we might be hiring. You want to laugh at being an independent journalist? Go look it up. I'm not talking to you. Go look it up. That's all you got to do.
One day outside we have
No, I do.
talk.
Right. One day, off camera.
Seriously, man. You never know.
Hey man,
He said you never
I go
know.
to police.
He seemed like he
you guys
beat
aren't
inmates
police,
up.
But I've worked with police as far as bridging the gap between law enforcement. I've done trainings in Ohio, New Jersey. I have nothing against law and order and law enforcement. Nothing.
Why did you come out like that?
All I was doing was asking. You all attacked me.
No, I was in the beginning. I know I caught the tail end of it.
Oh, it's on video.
But if you come out like that and say, listen, guys, I got a way of bridging the gap between you guys and give us your examples, we'll take it. Why don't you try that?
Well, all I did was ask you, why did you think it was okay to break the law to go on strike?
You didn't come up with that to begin with. You say, listen, guys, how can we make this better? Try that perspective. It's not trying to make it look bad to the public eye.
It's not about trying to make you look bad. It's that I'm calling you out for what you're doing is illegal.
Yes.
I mean, it's pretty simple. I'm not trying. Listen, you might need more help. You might. I have no idea. I'm not a correctional officer. Your concerns might be valid. Again, but when I personally see 8 officers brutally torturing and murdering a man, it doesn't seem to me, from outside the perspective, it doesn't seem to me that you're understaffed. When you can have 8 law enforcement officers brutally beat a man with his handcuffs behind his back. So, again, your concerns might be valid, and that's fine. But no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Let me ask you a question. You think every correctional officer does the same as those dudes up there?
No.
Do you think
Of course not, or else they'd all be dead. All the inmates would be dead.
Word.
Exactly. So that's not everybody.
Right.
Like I said,
I see they got controllers,
how much
huh?
valid points? We'll take it, man. You got something that can bridge the gap. You did this one. This is your first episode, right? Of this so far. I don't know any other jails
Come
you've been
inside
to.
with us, man. One day.
You know, come with your perspectives to bridge the gap. We'll take it. We'll take it into consideration. And if it works, listen, bring it up to all of you. Bring it up to the government.
Last reporting I read, I don't know if you've been following the news, but apparently you guys came to some sort of agreement with the governor.
Your union did.
Apparently, that again, I'm just telling you what's been reported. The governor has reported, has letting the media know that you guys have come to some sort of agreement where you'll be given amnesty for violating the laws you're doing now.
You got information on that?
It's in. Google it.
Can you look it up for us and tell us?
Google. I'll read it to you. Yeah, sure.
All right, read it to us.
I'll read it to you.
Appreciate it.
He's really sarcastic.
Just a few hours ago, breaking news. This is the Times Union right here. Tentative deal in New York prison strike includes suspension of HALT Act. So the HALT Act involves people being incarcerated in the box, right? Being placed in the SHU, the special housing unit. I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, is that well, you guys have a problem? I'm literally giving you a platform of hundreds of thousands of people to tell your side of the story. What is the HALT Act?
This is money problem. You say you're independent journalist, right?
Right.
So you should have all that information. You should come with the facts.
No.
It's
It's you to tell your story. I know what the HALT Act is.
We're telling our story.
These
I
guys
know
are
what it
pricks.
is, but I'm telling you. I gotta pay
What?
you? How much? $20? You got $20 in your phone.
If you want to research that, all of it is available online. The state has an internet.
No, but what is? I'm politely asking you. What is your problem with the HALT Act? How does it endanger the lives of law enforcement?
This is why Kathy Hochul says, I don't know why they're striking. They can't even give a straight answer. Or they're not all on the same script. Everyone is saying something different. Just pay attention.
Correctional officers.
Well, number one, when the state implemented it,
Okay.
they didn't hire the amount of staff required to do it.
Okay.
That's a major issue with it.
So understaffing.
We were
Okay.
understaffed to begin with, and then they instituted HALT without hiring any staff to cover.
All those guards for Brooks, but they
also
understand.
under HALT,
I get it.
we can no longer put our most violent offenders in a special housing unit more than 15 days. But you know that because you looked it up already.
Okay.
So a guy attacks another incarcerated individual, where we put him?
In the SHU.
No, for 15 days, and then he goes right back next to the guy that he just attacked.
Okay, so let's just say you're allowed to put him there for 100 days. You telling me that he's not going to want to attack him more? I feel like the longer that they're in there, the more time they have to react. So either way, it's going to happen. That's not going to resolve it right there. You understand what I'm saying? And who's not to say that some of these officers don't bring their ego and their issues from home to work, and then they just put anyone for any reason in there? I'm sure it happens. You cannot tell me it doesn't happen. So with that being said, that's dangerous right there.
So he can attack him again.
Okay. So again, if you have valid concerns, I'm a reasonable man.
That's the main concern.
That is your main concern?
That's a security issue. That's a security issue. Why do you?
That you cannot put people in the box for longer than 15 days.
There's no consequence for actions anymore.
Right. So there's no. Is that the entirety of the act? There's no provisions for that if you can be in the box right now. Technically, essentially everybody's in the box right now, right? With you guys not in there. right? They're all on lockdown throughout the country.
Yeah, but they're in the block where they have access to other things, people making rounds, things of that nature. It's not exactly the same.
But they're still locked in, right? Every correctional facility is on a lockdown right now, right?
As far as I know, they are.
All right. Interesting. I just want to know what makes it right to you guys to break the law to try and bring your message out. What? I mean, you're breaking the law.
Definitely are. You're a criminal. That's
What makes that
That's
okay?
what you call them, right?
Sean, I think you got enough. I think you got enough to make your assumptions, your calculations.
Hey, I
You
just
also have enough to see both sides of it.
listen. I never tell my viewers how to think. If they want to back the blue as you have over there, and they believe that you guys are in the right for breaking the law because you guys are understaffed and you guys' safety is at risk. Again, I just think it's quite ironic that you guys started this protest the same exact week that 6 of your back the blue.
No, that's not right, because you take that narrative and you spin it. And that's
No,
Who's
I'm not
spinning it?
spinning anything. I'm just stating
I'm not
facts.
saying you. You take that narrative, you spin it, and then you
Right.
make people believe in that. And that's not right.
Well,
It is right.
I'm not telling people what to
That's
believe.
what's going
I'm just saying
on.
you guys started. I was there in court when the officers, correctional officers. I was in court when the correctional officers were being arraigned on murder 2, depraved murder. Then I found out that you guys are on strike. So it to me, an outsider looking in, it looked like you
everybody.
went on strike because your brothers in blue have been indicted on murder charges.
Is that much unity?
I mean, 90% of you, yeah, I think there's a lot of unity. 90% of you across the entire state have gone on strike. 90% knowing, but you know that it's against the law and you're doing it anyway. Why not have a
Just told him, come over here in
conversation?
Spanish.
What's the problem with having a conversation?
Everyone
This
is getting
America.
controlled by other people. No one could talk for themselves.
It's a conversation.
See what I mean?
It's not a big deal.
There's no unity. I get it. Hey, yo.
The correctional officers are protesting the brutal murder of Robert Brooks. Proud of you guys. Real proud of you. Standing up for what you believe in. You guys say you're underpaid, but you guys get to stand around not getting paid. You guys can afford that? How you paying your rent?
Word. How
Most
are y'all
Americans
paying
live
your rent?
paycheck to paycheck. You guys have been doing this for 2 weeks. How are you guys able to afford it? I thought you were underpaid. Would you like to explain how is it that you're able to
Wow, belly
not work
like
for
that.
2 weeks and not get
She shaped
paid?
like a dude.
Are you guys gonna actually smack me with a Gatorade bottle, or are you just all talk? Oh, I think it was all
Yeah,
talk,
that's
right?
funny.
That's what I thought.
What you gonna do?
We're not inside those walls. Remember that.
No, you remember you outside.
Remember that. We're not inside your walls. You're just a regular person.
A
You
regular
don't have
degular.
that pin button, right? You don't have that, right?
She's shaped like a square.
I'm gonna smack him with a Gatorade bottle. Why resort to violence? Violence. Why?
He's a trip. As you see it for yourself, right? The hypocrisy is being exposed. Listen, you guys go on strike as soon as the officers are being indicted. That's very ironic, very coincidental. I mean, let's be serious right now. Let's call a spade a spade. You're not fooling anybody. I'm sure you got plenty of other officers to fall in line. They don't really know what they're doing. They're just following. Some people probably just don't want to be at work. They taking this advantage of free time. You know what I mean? Some of them gonna go right back to work on a deadline because they wanted the free ride. You understand what I'm saying? The other ones, may they really lose their jobs. I hope that's the ones that are part of the beatdown squad. We don't need them in the prisons anymore. We need to get rid of them. With that being said, go in the comments. Make sure you checking on your loved ones. You never know what they're going through. Right now, there are no guards in a lot of prisons. They have the National Guards, but no guards. That's kind of scary. That is very scary. A lot of people are getting attacked as we speaking. All right, so hopefully that's not your loved one. I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget, make sure you go log on to Long Island Audit's channel and let them know I sent you. I'll see you guys on the next one. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and definitely rest in peace to Mr. Brooks. See you guys on the next one.